So I've been talking and I'm muted. So good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, Rod, for letting me know, and Glads. Good afternoon to all the intuitive initiates, the students of the intuitive development course, and all those who are still trying to mull over or reflect if this course is for them. So this is a free class and it's posted in Facebook, and you can also join. It is a webinar that is open to the public. Yes. And so I have given the slides to the studio, and so there are people coming in for some reason. Yeah, so Sarah, if you can join the other link that I'm giving also. Yeah, there are people in the studio, but I have to kick you out because you'll be shown in the in social media. So I am giving you a link here in the chat, Pia and Hickey. If you can click those links, because I'm taking you out because this studio can only accommodate a few number of people. And join us. Please click the link I sent in the chat here in the StreamYard. Pia and Hickey, MX Hickey, please click, and I'm taking you out of the studio. Okay, also the one from YouTube, if you can also click the link from the comment box, StreamYard, I'm going to also post it maybe. For those who want to join outside the social media, you can also thank you, Pia, and also Ihiki. Yeah, please, there you go. Good afternoon, everyone, and good morning to some. Please let me know where are you coming from. So I'm seeing Rod, Editha, Cheese, Motsa, Glads, Rod, Ram, Annette, is student Irene, Lilian. Please let me know who are here. And because this is an interactive lecture or interactive talk with some prizes, exciting prizes in the end, please join also another link, put in another gadget for those who just wants to do to be part of the interactive games. Yeah, so you click that on another, it opens another tab. Open another tab. Okay, so let me see how many people. Yes, we have a lot of people already from the Light Space Paint Divine Soul Connector, from the YouTube and Paint, and yeah, 12 people from private. Okay, very good. Let me see. Let me look at the private ones. I can see it. Yes. Yes, good, Katarina. Hello. Hello, everyone. So today, the first class is about how to develop the third eye. I've been giving this lecture, but every year I update this lecture. So there are some people who I know have attended this lecture already, and I'm sure they would be finding it very productive still to listen to it and to be reminded. Yeah. So there is the third eye. There you go. So this is the our lecture for today. Okay, let me see the comments. Eleanor, thank you. Hello, Maui. Yeah. So I usually start the class with a form of a short meditation to put us in a certain zone. Yeah, and I will explain what zone that will be. It's part of the talk, but I encourage everyone to hello, Ivy. nice. Okay. People who were here yesterday, good afternoon and good morning. Yeah. Also, let me know from where you're coming from. Okay, let's see if I can do some tweaking in. Oh, I please let me know if you're hearing the music. Can you hear the music in the background? Good afternoon, Blessy. Yes. Do you hear the music in the background? No, you don't hear the music? Mhm. You can't hear it. No music. Well, um, let me just tweak something here. Uh, maybe I should this one. There you go. There you go. Can you hear it now? Hello, Ron. No music still? Yes. Okay. Very good. Let's put ourselves in a upright position. Wala pa rin, Maui? Jonah says yes. Annette says yes. It's very okay. I feel that the music will catch up. So let's put ourselves in an upright position. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Maui. And in an upright position, we imagine there is a cord on top of our head and it's pulling up our spine as we breathe in and out. We breathe in, pull up the spine, pull up the head upwards as if a rope is pulling it up so that you can follow the curvature of your spine. And we breathe in and breathe out, feeling the energy along the spine. Our head a little tilted downwards. Our chin is a little bit, not so much like that, but a little bit. You don't do it like that, but rather like a little tilt. And then your belly a little bit protruded, yeah? And the chest a little bit outward. And as you breathe in and out, feel the whole body. Do not force the breathing, but just observe your breathing at this point. Being aware of the feet, the legs, the knees, the thighs, the buttocks, and the pelvis, the whole lower half of the body from the waist down to the toes. Breathing in and out, feeling the tummy and the inner organs, the torso, the lower back, middle back, upper back, the whole spine, and the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out, feeling the midsection of your body up to the toes. And now relaxing as you breathe in and out. Your shoulders, your upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrist, hand, and fingers. Breathing in and out, feeling Everything from shoulders down to the toes relaxed. Observe the breath. Now becoming aware of the neck, the throat, the nape, and even the inside of your neck. Now as you breathe in and out, feel the whole face. The chin, jaw, lips, oral cavity, including the tongue, the palate, the cheeks, the nose, the eyes and the eyeballs, the temples, the forehead, the ears, the back of the head, and the top of the head. As you breathe in and out, feeling the whole body from the crown of the head, including the brain and the skull, up to the toes of your feet. Feel the expansion of your awareness to the sides of your skin, the skin around your body, and the space around it. For a few seconds, we become aware of the space around our skin. When you relax your body, we turn off majority of our survival functions and become more interested and invested in our subconscious, more in a receptive state. As we breathe in and out, we now expand our awareness to the other parts of our being, our emotions, how we feel at the moment. Just check, acknowledge how you feel. Do you feel a little bit tired? Are you stressed? Are you excited? Are you thrilled, anxious, joy, love? Breathe out all the negative emotions and breathe in new pranic energy from the earth. Now expand to our mental state. Becoming more and more coherent. Now that we are simultaneously aware of our physical body, our energetic body, and our emotional body, and our mental body, we want to expand and transcend to this vessel by activating our hearts. So I invite everyone to center in their hearts. You can touch your heart center with your left hand, or just be simply aware of your heart. Breathing in and out through the heart. And you just become very aware of the heart, feeling. And for us to put ourselves in a receiving position where we receive what will benefit our soul at the moment, we just focus on becoming grateful and appreciative of what we have and what we are in this very moment, remembering all the people or the circumstances in your life that has brought you to this moment where you feel appreciated and grateful. And we feel the effects of this gratitude, this sense of gratitude and appreciation as our heart opens up, becoming a bridge to our higher states, enabling us to also activate the pineal gland or third eye chakra to receive the messages and insights from beyond. And then we align to our divine purpose, to our divine essence, the top of the head, as we offer, as we intend, we choose, and we wish to offer all the fruits of this effort of learning to our divine concept. Truthfully, fully, and unconditionally, including the karmic fruits of this effort. And so be it. Feeling the response of the universe from the top of our heads, the response of our divine essence, of our God to our offering. Receive the downloads, the remembering, the insights, wisdom, and information that you have learned from your different lifetimes, versions of yourselves, past, present, and future, converging in this very moment where you receive it by the pineal gland and restore it in our hearts. And as this download arrives in our heart, we hug each other and embrace each other with love as part of one big collective, soul family, soul tribe, remembering who we are and our different versions. Going back to the breath and to the heart, breathing in and out, feeling the body. We allow all this information to surface up and come up at the right time for the right purpose. And so be it. Giving you a bit more time. And when you feel that you have arrived in the here and now, you may open your eyes. Okay. That's very good. Now I welcome everybody again to this free talk intuitive development course, pre-lecture 1, how to develop the third eye. And let's put our music back. Yeah. Let me know who you are, where you are, and feel free to express yourself. This is a free space. And for those who have already enrolled in the intuitive development course, this recording will be of the how to develop the third eye will be stored and sent to you. Okay, that's very good. And now we have, and this is a very interactive course So let me just get the share. If you want to join the games, there is a link where you can go. This one, to join the games, to join the discussion interactively, and you will win prizes. And the highest scorer for today, if they haven't really enrolled yet in the course, will win a free slot to some of the classes. So I will take the top 5, and each person will win a prize, and the topmost prize will win. Will be what you call this, a scholar of the whole intuitive development course. Yes, and if they're already for those who have enrolled in the intuitive development course, should you be in the top, you will then win the tarot you will become from a scholar for the tarot online tarot course that we are having now. Yeah, so even if you're already enrolled or not enrolled, you will win a prize. Okay, so to make this very exciting, yay! I hope you're excited. So let me share this slide. And this is how it looks like. There you go. That's good. I see people already. And then you can also write what you want to learn. What do you want to learn today? This is how to develop the third eye. So you can just type. If you are already there, you can type. Like, for example, Will, I see he's typing something. You can type, and see Rod Ryan is typing. Whatever you want to learn, you can type there, so that we can go back to see if there are things that we have missed. Okay. That's very good. People are typing. Oops. And then, wait a minute. I'll give you a few minutes more of typing, and then we will go now to the first quiz. So what you will be given as, so we want this to be fun. Hello, Kat. Hello, Ruthie and Leanne. Yeah, so please type what you want to learn. Again, I will put the link to join the games, because I want this really to be fun for everyone. Yes, Sarah, Sarah, this will only be in available to the batch of the intuitive development class of this batch. Your batch, Sarah, has also this recording it's also there. But if it's not, then I can give it to you. I think I will also post this in the intuitive development class group, so everybody knows. Yeah, but I don't see it. So it has to reveal. I have to show submission there. Tarot. Tarot, then this is a different class. I want to learn ways to develop, be more intuitive and sensitive with my energies in my surrounding and nature. I want to learn how to decalcify and strengthen my third eye, navigating spiritually with the help of the third eye activation. Learn everything, okay? Learn how to hone the skills, intuition, sensitivity, about your potential, and here you go. Enhance, function, how does it work? Will again says tarot. Will, you're in the wrong class. The tarot will be in June 1. Learn more and develop how to see clearer and trust my vision, says Ruthie. Yeah, very good. Thank you for submitting your answers. Yeah, you have the old recording. Very good. Yes. But of course, it's different every time. Even if the presentation is the same, it's always different, isn't it? So I hope everybody is ready because we have, so this is how we do it, in this how to develop the third eye lecture. I will be There will be a quiz in the link. When you say next, it will appear the question. So you will be it will be automatically uh, point with the point system. It will automatically calculate the points depending on how fast you answer. That's one. And the second will be if your answers are correct. Okay. Is everybody ready? Can I see a thumbs up if you are ready to do the first question? And everybody's smiling. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and laughing. Let's do it. Go. Are we ready? Go, go, go. Yes, yes, ready. So this is the first question. Please look at the screens. Yeah. So now we have, oops, there you go. Okay, then we start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Look at your device. True or false? Only a special kind of individuals have a third eye. Okay. You have only 30 seconds to answer. No, you have to go to the slides to answer. So that your answer will be, you have to go to the link for your answer to be. Okay, wait, what happened? That time is up. Okay, time is up. Now we will show the result. Wow, so Rod and Joyce are in the top, and then there's Roman, Kenneth, Isa. So there, so some people, Ram, Pao, Glads, Rudy, Glenn, please be a little bit faster. Annette, Z, Leanne. Okay, so how many people joined? Oh, 25 people joined. Okay, so you have 28 players. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer. Okay, what happened now? Oops, nawala. Sorry, there's a technical difficulty. It's gone. For some reason, it's gone. Okay, so the correct answer is no, false. Not everybody has a third eye. Everybody has a third eye. Okay, let me just go back to my slide and just to know what's happening, why it is not showing. My presentation is suddenly. So somebody. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, so anyway, my slide, my slides, the presentation, that part was gone. So, meron sa inyo, Rod, what are you seeing? Because nawala yung ano, in my part, it's gone. The lecture part, usually it has a lecture part. So after the leaderboard, it's just blank here for me. and I don't know why. But the answer is that it's false. No, not everybody has a third eye. Everybody has what you call the sixth sense, and it is just the degree of development, that matters, that makes the difference between somebody who can see, somebody who is more visual, and somebody who is totally blocked, that they cannot even have any form of dreams or any form of visuals when they meditate, or they cannot imagine creatively, creative imagination. So, but everybody has, because in the past, when I'm invited to some social gathering, and some people, usually I don't tell them that I see. The thing is, how I have developed um, my ability, my clairvoyance, or my psychic abilities, is in a way where I can um, turn it off and turn it on when I want to, because when it's too much, it also impedes on other people's privacy. It's very intrusive. It sends off a weird vibe. So in high school, I'm sure my classmates would sense in high school that I have this weird vibe, because I can't tell them that I could sense something. And sometimes when we talk, I would look up in their heads because I see something up in their heads. It's not a good way to live. It's not a balanced way to live. Yeah. So when I'm in social gatherings, and then there would be a friend saying, "Oh, she has a third eye," and it's hard to correct that. So I'm taking this opportunity to correct that all of us have a third eye chakra, or else, none of us would be able to dream, or to think creatively, or to plan for the future. And the third eye chakra has different functions. It's not just about seeing ghosts or seeing the future. It's just the level of development, that some people have a bigger developed chakra, and some people have a blocked, or sometimes not so developed third eye, yeah, or clairvoyance. So that is the difference. The difference between an ordinary person who is who is very clairvoyant, and a person who is psychic, that you can say is psychic and intuitive. What is the difference between the two? The difference is that this psychic, or the intuitive, is very much aware of how they can use this ability to see beyond. Everybody has this ability, but not everybody knows how to switch it on, how to switch it off, how to use it for their benefit, and how to tune it to something to get information. Not everybody. And that's what the psychics do and the intuitives do. You give them a task, look if there's a ghost, they can tune in if there's a ghost, period. Yeah. A person who is clairvoyant but doesn't have the ability to manage how they can use this gift, or this ability, this natural ability. It's just that they don't know. So sometimes it's a hit or miss. Yeah. Sometimes when they wake up, or they're very sleepy, then sometimes you see shadows in the peripheral vision, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Okay, Leanne said, highlight, join na tayo, guys. Okay, yeah, sure. Continue to join. So that's the difference. So at any time, if you have questions, just put it on the comment box and we can answer your questions. Yeah. So let's go to, so we don't have a prize yet. The prize will be after the lecture. The top 5 will have a prize. Okay, so let's go again to the second question. Where is my... Okay, so I will present. And let's go to the question 2 of 8. Okay, And if 30 people have joined, good. Now we start the question number 2. The question is, the third eye has a physical correspondence, because I was talking about the energetic correspondence. This is the chakra. It has a physical correspondence. Is it true? Is it something that there is really in the brain? Or is it false? It can never be found physically. It doesn't have a correspondence. Or, it's not known. There might be or there might be none, but we don't know. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, time's up, and let's show answers. There you go. 21 says it's true. 7 says it's false, and nobody says it's not known. But who of the 21 who answered the fastest, and this is the cumulative from the first question to the second question, cumulatively the top is still Rod. Oh, wow, Rod, you are namumuna ka. See, with 3 points above Ram. Ram already went up from number 5. Ruthie also went up, and Z and Glenn. Okay, Mervin, Janelle, Leanne, Bernard. So look at your where you are right now. Answer faster. Okay, answer faster. Okay, so the parietal eye, when you look at the lizards, like for example, the Tuatara lizard, and some snakes and salamanders and some bony fishes, sharks and lampreys, they have this, if you look at the arrow, this parietal eye. This is an eye which is very, very light sensitive. And they trigger, some form of hormones in terms of regulating body temperature. That's the reason why these lizards are cold. They can thrive in the cold. It's because that they can regulate their own temperature, because they have this, if it's dark, it's cold, there's no light. Light is equivalent to warmth. Yeah. And so they are able to produce, it enables us to trigger a hormone to produce things that will help them with their body temperature. Now this parietal eye is actually a vestigial organ, because other mammals don't have it on the outside, but actually they have kind of they developed now inwardly in us. And guess what? This parietal eye is now called the third eye, which is physicalized by the pineal gland. So if you look at this picture, this is what you call in Egypt the eye of Horus. Where is my? And this and if you look at this, how are they able, to this eye of Horus is actually very, very similar, resembling the pineal gland. So this picture of the pineal gland is called the sagittal picture, meaning you slice the head into half and you open it up. I know it's gory, but when you see, there is this middle part where the pineal gland is, and it is encapsulated by they call it ventricles. It's very rich in blood supply. Yeah. And if you see, like, wow, it's very uncanny that the old the Egyptians in the past already kind of know what our pineal gland looks like. So let me see if I still have. No, there's another question. No, not yet. So to give you more about like the pineal gland, blessed day, Marie, hello Bernard. To give you a more in-depth information about the pineal gland. So our pineal gland is so small, and where do you find it? If you look at the center of your forehead and you imagine that there's a line going to the back of the head, the pineal gland is just behind if this is the throat, just behind the throat, in between, from here to here, and in between the top of our ears. So you do a cross section of that. That's where the pineal gland is. Yeah, and the pineal gland has what you call, they're very light sensitive, and the function of the pineal gland in the body is not only for regulation of our temperature, like with the lizards, but it's also for the regulation of sleep. What does it do? So it produces certain hormones or neurotransmitters, or let's go to the science first before we go to the energetic. So we have a basic foundation of how things work, because now science is bridging what our forefathers in the ancient times already knew, but they didn't have the technology to prove it. Now it's being proven. So the pineal gland has what you call microcrystals, nanocrystals, very small crystals, rhombohedral crystals, stacked one upon the other. And when you put some form of pressure, in terms of, if we have this fluid around our body called cerebrospinal fluid, it's the one that cushions our nervous system so that it won't be traumatic if we bump into something. So it's a cushion, and when it increases in the region of the brain where a pineal gland is, it provides certain forms of pressure, and this pressure somehow activates the light inside, activates the energy in these crystals, and they vibrate and produce certain electricity. Yeah, I will go more into that, but later. But what is important to know about our pineal gland is that it without all of these pressures, when there is light, it produces serotonin. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter in the body which signals us, puts our awareness on the external environment. Yeah, beta wave, meaning it gives us like becoming aware of what's happening around us. So when we are awake, we are in the beta wave. We call it a wave or frequency of the brain, where you are when your pineal gland perceives light. It says wake up. Yeah, through the serotonin, you become active, you become aware of the external environment, the physical environment. When there's no more light, then it produces what? Melatonin. Yeah, and I'm sure some of you are taking melatonin, because those who are at this day and age, there's a lot of people who are already insomniacs because of the crazy. We have been breaking our circadian rhythms by staying awake long time. Yeah, during 1 o'clock to 4 a.m. That's the peak cycle of our pineal gland producing melatonin. And melatonin signals our body to shut down so that it can go to repair mode. Yeah, so when we are awake, we are all trying to be survival, meaning your body says, okay, don't take care of yourself, take care of your survival in this environment, because this is a jungle. That's what it says, in the serotonin. But when there's no more light, it's dark and it's time to sleep, it now produces melatonin. Melatonin tells us, okay, shut down brain, shut down these processes. We don't need it for now. We need only that could retain the breathing, the heart, repairing of the DNA, repairing of, any cell that was damaged, taking out of any cancer cell that might be building up or coming out, toxins in the brain. Or so melatonin in essence is like the cleaner and the sweeper at night. Yeah, if you've seen this at night, the cities, there would be sweepers and cleaners. They repair what is damaged because there's no activity, outside activity. That's what the pineal gland does. Which means that melatonin, or the pineal gland, has a variety of effects on our physical body. In this day and age, where a lot of people have been working in the wee hours of the night because of globalization. Some of us are in the US time, in the European time, in CAST, CET, Pacific time, and everything. And we are acting as if we are okay with this, with the rhythm of our body. We're actually destroying the rhythm of our body by staying out late. And you could see that in people who works in the call centers, the BPOs, yeah, who works in the graveyard shifts. What happens to them? They build up fat, not only because you feel hungry at night, but because it is during when you are um, working at night, whatever that you eat is built up as fat. It is not metabolized to any other things. So melatonin also has that function in the body, as well as uh, it has shown in some studies that children who are have overproduction of serotonin, yeah, and that happens when you put your children in so much uh, gadget time, especially with the social media, especially at night, when the brain activities, instead of going to a sleep cycle, it is now going to more serotonin than melatonin. It has been shown in studies that it is has a propensity to make children have what you call it, their menstruation early, or prepubescent adolescents. Suddenly they become so adolescent at 8 years old, 9 years old. And it's all because of that broken rhythm of the body, just because of this melatonin and um, serotonin imbalance in our pineal gland. Later on, we will kind of discuss more what is the correspondence really of the pineal gland to the third eye, aside from the fact that they produce light. And when you produce light, there is something more, and I will explain that later, happening, how you can bridge seeing the external to going towards having an inner vision, because of the melatonin increases your ability, your inside is now turned inward rather than outward, then going towards transcendental states into super consciousness, meaning you're conscious of everything and beyond space and time. So that there's we will talk more about that. But now what you need to know is that everybody has a third eye. The physical correspondence is the pineal gland. Now, the pituitary gland, which is just here, the pineal gland is here, the pituitary gland is here, has another function, but it is also part of the third eye. And now we go to the we go now to the next question. I hope everybody's ready. Okay, let's start. Question number 3 of 8. Where is, or the energetic correspondences of the third eye, where is it located? It's in the middle of the brows. Where is really the third eye? Is it in the middle of the brows, middle of the forehead, middle of the brow and the forehead, back of the head, all of the above, none of the above? Now it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see the answers. Oh, wow. So majority says all of the above. There are few who says middle of the brows, middle of the forehead, middle of brow and forehead, back of the head, all of the above, none of the above. Who are the people who got it right? Let's see. Aha. Rod Ryan is still on the lead. And Ram and Ruthie and Z and Glenn is the same. Okay, it's very good. Now, let's go to the next slide. So that this is the answer. The answer is that this, if you see uh, the yogis of India, this is actually a god. It has a third eye in the middle of the forehead, but there's a red dot in the middle of the eyebrows. Okay, so the third eye system I call is not just one chakra. It is this, and this. That is what I call the third eye. Now, they have different functions. One of the function of the third eye on the forehead is to receive uh, information, and then here, this red pin is something that projects information. So, imagine that your third eye is a projector, and there is information that is being received through the forehead. The USB is plugged there, and you can see it as you project it on your middle of your forehead, because this is receiving and this is projecting. Yeah. So they have different energetically, they have different functions. But if you would also look at it closely with the correspondence with the physical parts of our brain, which this corresponds to our pineal gland, as I shown, and this one corresponds to the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is the master gland. Yeah, at the back of the pituitary gland, it produces certain neuropeptides, and these neuropeptides gives instructions to the body what to do. Meaning, should you run? If, for example, you get a visual input not only from your eyes but from your third eye, should I run? Should I freeze? Should I hide? Should I aggressively protect myself? So this is what you call the master gland. It gives, has control all over all the parts of your body. So when you actually put some energy here on the third eye, I have been a pranic healer for a long time. When you put energy on the third eye, the energy automatically goes where your third eye wants it to go. That's how wise and beautiful our energy body is. It knows what to do, knows where to go, and this is the secret. Both of this is the system. So if you look at it in a Chinese medical context, this is the yin and this is the yang, yin and yang, dark and light. Yeah? So I hope if you have questions, by all means, please what you call this, let me know. Okay, so now let's go to the next question. So now we're in the fourth question. So please look at your device. Which part of the third eye sees what? So you have to kind of rearrange that. Forehead, what does the forehead do? The forehead. Back head, what does it see? And then the mid-row, what does it see? Yeah, because again, it's not only up and down, but also, I forgot to tell you, also the back head is part of the third eye. I hope everybody has joined. And that's 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Okay, so there are 7 people. Congratulations to the 7 people who got it correctly. There are 12 who got it incorrectly. It's okay if this is your first time. So what happened? So if you see the forehead, I will make it bigger for you so you can see the slides even more. There we go. The forehead. Now I cannot see. The forehead sees the present and the future. So the forehead is the one that gets information, the forehead chakra The one that the one that is with the pineal gland, corresponding with the pineal gland, it sees what is in the present and what is in the future. So if a person who has an activated forehead chakra, these are the people who are very good in seeing, spirits, in seeing um, energies, and seeing what happens next. Yeah, or is able to prophesize. Whereas those from with an activated chakra on the back of their heads can see distant, like they're what you call the remote viewers. They can see the past more, the ones that sees the past life, the ones that sees childhood or things that happened in the past. Like if you've seen, I don't know if you're one of those children who watch Profiler. I like that move. I like that series before. This the Profiler is like this lady, that this lady that comes in the room and is able to see what happened there, what crime happened there. Yeah. um so that's really cool ability to see the past. So these are the people with an activated chakra on the back. And then there's also people who has activated mid-brow, and this is usually those people who are very good in imagining, visualizing, long-term planning. These are usually what you call visionaries, because they are able to kind of envision something, yeah, creatively imagine, yeah, and creatively project. Also, they're very good manifestors, those who have a very developed mid-brow chakra, because this chakra is related to will. And so that's the reason why, our psychics and our intuitives does not really have the same abilities. Not all clairvoyant people can see the past. Not all clairvoyant people can see the future. Not all clairvoyant people can see ghosts. Not all clairvoyant people can be good in imagining. And not all clairvoyant people are also good in seeing beyond this realm, or beyond the distance. So um, this I wanted to correct that myth, where people say, oh, you have a good third eye, you must know what's the future, can you look at what's my future? Yeah, it's different for every person. So every person has a different mix of um, uh, energetic developments in terms of their chakras, and therefore have different ways of manifesting their abilities. So if there is somebody who can't who was very good in seeing ghosts, for me, I'm automatic, because my back head chakra is really like developed. I can remote view at will. I can remote view. I can channel already. Even like yesterday when people were doing a tarot reading, they were doing tarot reading, I was already channeling. It's because of my back head chakra. But there are people, like for example, my good friend Stargazer. She's very good in this is very good, her third eye on your forehead, because she's very good in prophesizing. She can prophesize the whole year what's gonna happen. See, so there are different psychics. Not every psychic is alike. Okay, so I hope that encourages you that even if you don't see ghosts and stuff, that there are still something for you depending on what unique development that you already have. Okay, and also it also encourages people who are afraid to see ghosts, because that's always, like a person, like when I read for somebody and I said, oh, your third eye is developed. Of course, I can't tell them, oh, this developed, it's not developed. It's kind of hard for some people to take. So when they say your third eye is developed, they said, no, I don't want it to develop. I don't want to see ghosts. It's not automatic that when your third eye is developed, that you see ghosts. Okay, I hope I made that very, very clear for the sake of humanity and for the sake of all people that are waking up, because most of us needs to wake up from and use this um, psychic or extrasensory perception, because we are entering, let's just say, a new level of perception and vibration in this realm. We're going towards that, and those who are not yet attuned or comfortable, or what you call this, yeah, and aligned with the new sensory perceptions that they have now because of the increasing vibration of earth, they get left behind or they get freaked out. There's a lot of people who go to me and said, like, I don't used to see these things, why am I seeing them now? Yeah, because, darling, the earth is vibration is going up, so everybody's going up, and so now we have upgraded our sensory perception. That's just that. So it's now your responsibility to train, and your new, from having a bike, you had just upgraded to a motor. And so you have to train how the mechanics of your motor, because it's different how it works with a bike. Okay, so I hope that was clear. And so let's go to the next slide. And so this is the third eye system. The pineal gland, now I have a pineal gland is right here. As I said, it's just at the back of the throat. Yeah, it's very good to really, if you are one of those who really wants to know, you feel that your third eye is a little bit shady, like you can see but not so much, please find where your pineal gland is, because the more that you become aware of your pineal gland, the more you become aware where it is. Just putting awareness there already develops it. It will already develop awareness already, and consciousness where your pineal gland is located is already putting energy and putting light there. So that's a very, very simple trick to develop your third eye. Your forehead chakra is here, and it corresponds to this one. It corresponds to the pineal gland, and it is about reception or receiving the present and the future. While the brow chakra, this is the mid-brow, if you draw a line here, this is your pituitary gland, which is the master gland of our body, and it is concerned about projecting of energies to ourselves and to others. It is about giving instructions. And then the backhead chakra is here. So if this is the pineal gland, just draw one more line, at the back. Then our brow chakra is here. And this is also part corresponding to the pineal gland, where it is receiving information from the past and from distance. Okay, so that's how it goes. And now, okay, so from before, I think the other one was not updated. So now Ram is in the board, and Lian, Pia, Rod, number 4 ka na lang. Then Janelle is now here, Mervin, Z, Ruthie, Leron, Shervin. We're just getting the top 5. So please answer it like swiftly. Let's go to the question 5 of 8. What is or are the functions of your, I think we finished this. No. What is or the functions of the third eye? So is it about seeing disembodied spirits, or seeing the future of the past, creative visualization, power, or regulation, sleep and stress? You can answer more than one. Answer more than one. Answer more than 1, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Okay, so a lot of people foreseeing the future and the past. That's good. So everybody answered, something. So there's at least, 9 who got all. And let's see who got it. Wow, Rap are on the leading board, followed by Lian, Hiki, and then Rod, Pia, and Ruthie are the top 5. So Z, Kenneth, Glenn, Ron, Janelle, Mervin, Shervin, Annette, and everybody else. Yes. Please, you can still catch up. We still have a few more. So these are the functions of the third eye. So the functions of the third eye is when you close your eyes and you said, imagine an apple, and you see it in your mind, even if it's not very physical. When you say visualize, you are on the beach, and then you kind of imagine the last beautiful beach you've ever been. That is a third eye function. And Foresight, when you say foresight, it is not just about knowing what's going to happen in the future. It's more about actually learning, uh, foreseeing, when you're trying to project, when you're trying to project a certain sales, for example. Yeah, or if you're trying to plan in the future, you're planning a trip, that's a foresight. You're trying to see what might come, what problems may arise, what you need. That's foresight, and that's a third eye function. It also is about ecstasy and transcendental states. What is this? Yeah. Ecstasy is not a drug. Okay. Ecstasy is the state where you feel bliss, where you feel so happy, when you are in a state of being connected to everybody and being, happy to be alive. That's the third eye function. And it's because that when you are in that state, melatonin is being upgraded as well to higher different molecules in our brain that makes us feel in bliss. Yeah. So people who are depressed, who cannot feel joy, who cannot feel bliss, most often they have a problem with the pineal gland and the third eye, most often. So when somebody is in an agitated state, and an anxious state, it is also because the serotonin is overproducing. That's why the antidepressant that is being given to those who are anxious is a serotonin reuptake inhibitor. It wants to inhibit serotonin, as I explained a while ago. It also inhibits serotonin, so you will not be so hyper vigilant of your environment, that's causing you to be anxious. Yeah. So but then it makes you not so much sensitive to your environment. So those who are anxious and being given these drugs, they have this tendency to go into some form of danger without knowing it. Yeah, because they are in this because the serotonin is being inhibited, and at the same time, if you have problems, naman, with melatonin, yeah, then it's hard for you to go to this ecstatic state. No matter how much joy is around you, everybody is in a very good state. You're sad and depressed. Yeah, that's it has a correspondence to your third eye and to your melatonin. Wakefulness and sleep, I already explained it to you, because of the third eye also has a correspondence to the pineal gland, and therefore it has direct influence to if you're awake, if you cannot sleep good, or if you sleep so much. There's also something like that, sleep so much. There's also a condition that where you kind of not cannot regulate your sleep as well. Now, the third eye functions so much in stress and emotional management, because when, for example, as I mentioned earlier, your serotonin is overactivated, overstimulated, that these produce a lot of anxiety and stress. On the other hand, stress, when you are in an environment full of stress and emotional stress especially, it inhibits the production of melatonin. So therefore, when you are in emotional states, you are usually in very low emotional states, we go into certain states of delirium, isn't it? Like in the extreme. Yeah, because that's a third eye function. Suddenly, the movie in our mind, when we are in an environment of so much joy and relaxation, the movie in our mind is also in a very good state. But when we are in a very bad state emotionally, and we are so much stressed, and the melatonin goes down, then we are incapable of having this third eye function of creative imagination, ecstasy, foresight, foreseeing. So then what happens to us is that we become more stressful, because melatonin goes down. We cannot manage our emotions. anymore. We don't, because we couldn't, uh, because of the haywire of chemicals that are in our body, because our pineal gland produces counter neuropeptides or chemicals in our body to manage our stress and emotions. So if we have problems with our third eye, then we do have problems here. If I have very good third eye function, we have very, these are people who are resilient. Third eye function resiliency is very connected to that. Emotional well-being balance is very connected to the third eye function. Now, not only all of these, but usually people who have a well-developed third eye has a very keen perception and is a very keen intelligence, very keen emotional intelligence, and sometimes they also, most often, they are very intelligent, like not only emotionally, mentally intelligent. So a third eye also functions in balance. Remember, this is projective and this is receptive. So whatever that comes in and comes out is, if this is balanced, our third eye is balanced, we also are balanced. Also, third eye functions on the willpower, and this is that third eye. So most businessmen, men that I know, who are trying to move things, in their businesses, especially the leaders, when they have a very developed mid-brow third eye, in Tagalog, isang tingin ka lang. People move, which means in English, for those who are not in the Philippines, they just look at you and you move. These are the people who have a very strong third eye that can project energy in such a way that everybody kind of responds to their energy. And you see that in CEOs, in presidents, in leaders, in military, like his very strong here, mid-brow chakra, who are able to project commands not only to their body but also to other people's energy. I hope you are liking. Let me know if you're liking and you're enjoying this lecture. So what is happening? I don't see anymore how many people are joined here. Let me see. I don't see it. There, I see now. Okay, so now let's go to the next slide. Quiz question 6 of 8. Who does not have a well-developed third eye? Look at your device. Ready? I put here Jack Ma, Mark Zuckerberg, Jobs, Elon Musk, Nostradamus, none of the above, and all of the above. Who does not have a well-developed? Go. 3, 2, 1. Time is up, and let's see. Okay, so none of the above. Very good. 17 people, and then 6 people. All of the above, no. Or somebody said it's Elon Musk. Must be a fan of Elon Musk. And somebody said Nostradamus. Okay, so why is it none of the above? All of them, which means all of them have a well-developed third eye. So what is the reason why Jack Ma and Steve Jobs like Nostradamus? Why? Let's see first. So Ram, you're rocking the longest streak. 439. Wow. And then Rod and the others are also. Please, you can still join. We have 2 more questions. And so let's go to the lecture part. And my lecture is: the visionary starts with a clean sheet of paper and reimagines the world. Yes, Alice Anna, it's none of the above. Sana you put there in the in the slides, because what is the what is the let's go back to the slide. Okay. See, wait. Oh no, it's not showing anymore. Okay. The Jack Ma, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Nostradamus. Yeah. What are the and even Marie Curie? Yeah. What were the the commonalities that they have? Nostradamus is he's somebody who saw the future, and so does Elon Musk, and so does Mark Zuckerberg, and so does Jack Ma, right? Why? Because they all were visionaries. They all were able to see what something that the world doesn't have before, that is not existent here in the past. So, for example, Mark, before Facebook, there wasn't anything, right? Before the Alibaba Mall, there was not kind of mall that it has. No, there without that, there was no other mall yet at that time, aside from eBay but he had a different vision about that. So these people are visionaries. They have developed a certain balance of development in terms of their forehead chakra, and they're able to project that vision in reality. That is what you call a visionary. So I could call them all as a people with a well-developed third eye. Yeah? It's just that the difference is between Nostradamus and, for example, the likings of Steve Jobs. The difference between them is that Nostradamus is more of well-developed forehead, and whereas Steve Jobs has a well-developed mid-brow. Yeah, but these are all part of the third eye system. Okay, so I hope you got that. If you didn't, just let me know. They are all visionaries. You know what? An artist that has well-developed third eye would always say, like, if a sculptor looks at a block of wood and you ask them how are they able to create a Madonna from a block of wood, they would say that when they see the block of wood, they already see the Madonna in the block of wood before they even work on it. So that is also a third eye property. Yeah, so that doesn't necessarily mean your third eye is just about the woo-woo, ghosts, and it's not just about that. Third eye is much, much, much more. It's more and more of us we're using them without our consciousness and awareness and ability to use it in our own advantage and even develop or take care of them. Okay, so now let's go to the next question. And we are now entering the part, we're now finished with the FAQs of what the third eye is and it's not. And now we're going really into the development of the third eye. So I would like to ask everyone, if you could stand. I ask everyone if you could stand and put your heart on the center of your heart, right, like this, with your feet parallel, and you try to feel where your body moves more. So you have to stand with your feet parallel to each other and put your heart, the left over the right, like that. And just breathe in and out and feel where your body moves more. Is it to the front? Is it to the back? Is it to the right? Is it front and back like this? Is it side to side? Is it clockwise? Or is it counterclockwise? Or it's not really moving? Okay. See? There are 29 people already here, and we're seeing the results, the live results. Let me make it a little bit more bigger for you. There you go. And as you can see, majority of the people are moving to the front. That's 40% of the of the 29 people who joined the slides is, or now 30 is moving to the front. Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? When you are moving to the front like that, yeah, you are when you are moving to the front and you're moving more to the right and you are moving um side to side or counterclockwise, yeah, so you have 12.5 4%, and then also to the right 0%, and then to the front is 40%. So that's around 44% plus 12% for so that's around 58, I think 56 58%, so more than half of the people. Yeah, it means that your bro chakra is much more active. Yeah, it's your bro chakra that is much more active than the pineal gland, the forehead gland, which means you are a more projective person. Your energy is attuned towards sending energy to the environment. Okay, for Blessy, she says a little to the front, but mostly no movement. So which means that Blessy, that you're more projective, but not so much as relative to others. Okay, how about if you are towards the back, which is around 7.69, to the left, which is about, now it's 7.41, 3.7, yeah, and clockwise, which is 14.81. If you are one of those people who answered to the back, to the left, and clockwise, it means that your forehead chakra is more active. What does it mean? You are more receptive. So you're more receiving energy from the environment rather than sending energy to your environment. Okay, so which means you are in the receiving mode. So you are more taking information rather than sending information. Where the other one is more sending information, sending energy rather than receiving energy. So so that's it. So what about front and back? Front and back. When you are more going to the back and front and back, you are also the property of the pineal gland, but it's more of your back, which means your energy is more invested on the past, invested more on not here. So your consciousness is not here, it's somewhere else. Yeah, so you are more attuned to that. So you see, your this is a simple test to let you know what direction of energy is more is are you what direction is your energy, and usually this is controlled by the energy of your third eye, right? It's such a simple but cool test of yourself. Yeah, so the point in knowing this is not about like, oh, I should be more receptive, I'm psychic. No, it doesn't mean necessarily like that. For you to be a visionary, meaning when you say a well-developed third eye is a balanced third eye. Well-developed third eye is not about just receiving energy and not doing anything about it, because that will make you, in woo-woo land and not being able to survive on this realm. Or on the other side, you're too occupied of this realm, you are also getting more stressed if you're not balancing it by opening and receiving more information on your pineal glands to account to other information that your other physical senses cannot see. Then you're blind. No, so bila ka lang ng bila, you're always doing something but you're not receiving information, then it's all your projects will be always be stressful, having some a lot of blockages. But the other way around, if you're always receiving information, you're not doing anything, then nothing happens to you as well. The whole point of knowing where you are in terms of your third eye, um, is to balance it out. Yeah. So what about people who are are more invested in the past, invested in other places? Then you it's I'm not saying that you don't do that, because maybe there is some things on on the past and also on other places that are important information, but it has to be balanced with the front of your the front chakras. So the whole point of developing your third eye is to develop it in a balanced way, or else either you will not survive, or you will get depressed and stressed. Yun lang yun, and get disease. Yeah, or you will be stuck in the past. So to balance this third eye chakra system is to kind of do things that do things that will help, minimize the overactivity of one and increase the activity of the other to activate the other. So for example, for those people who are very projective, okay, meaning it means that you have a lot of serotonin in your system, which means you're always active, doing this, doing that, doing this, that, blah, blah, always on the threat, always on survival mode. Yeah. Therefore, you are giving a lot of energy, but you forget yourself. That's the reason why you get stressed, you get a lot of health problems, you get a lot of anxiety, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, because you're over, and sometimes, and also fatigue, because you're over giving, sending energy without receiving any energy or information. Okay. So, what you do to balance your projective nature is you stop, meditate. That meditation, closing your eyes, just the mere fact of closing your eyes in a subdued lighting can already help your melatonin be produced to counteract serotonin. Yeah. If you eat high vibrational food, what are these high vibrational food? This is not about whether or not it's vegan, vegetarian, or organic. No, high vibrational food are those food that are grown with consciousness. No, so it doesn't matter. High vibrational food is being aware where your food comes from, and that your food has the nutrients that you need at the moment. So that's high vibrational food. When you strengthen or open and strengthen your heart, when you involve, when you take time to be aware, to open your heart, breathe, when you focus the pull of energy more to the brain, you see the lower part from the navel down is a lot of reactive energy. And so every time that we focus our attention there, we are somehow using our energy into something in a lower way. It's not a problem if there are things sometimes that you need to survive. It's okay. But for example, if all the time you are investing your energy to the lower nature, the lower parts of your nature, from your tummy to the sacral to the basic, then the energy going upwards will be minimized. And this is the receptive part, from the heart to your crown. These are all receptive, meaning these are ones that usually get energy, yeah, that nourish yourself. And everything from downwards is focusing more on expelling or projective energy. So to counteract the projective nature, you have to focus pulling more energy to the brain. And the thing is, the Hindu people, they have exercises, breathing exercises, they call the bandha, where they constrict the inner muscles so that they can pull the energy as they breathe upward to the brain, and that activates the pineal gland automatically. So if you are able to be part of a school that practices those kinds of things, in no time, yes, you will be some you will be able to develop clairvoyant abilities, because you'll be able to develop your third eye. Yes, of course, I cannot teach that here because it has like some form of mechanics that you need to know. When you kind of forcefully activate your third eye, it does have a lot of untoward, unbeneficial uh, side effects. Yeah. So some of them we call the Kundalini syndrome. Yeah. So when you force yourself to achieve a certain, from a certain frequency, a lower frequency, to like you go to a higher frequency because it's so cool, and you haven't really kind of prepared yourself for it, then you get fever. Why? Because it's called the Kundalini syndrome. So there are things like that. Yeah. It's not a laughing matter. You can develop the third eye, but not forcefully. There is a way to gently rise the Kundalini. There is a way to gently develop your third eye, especially the intuitive, the receptive part of the third eye. Okay. Now, there is also, of course, balancing the projective will mean to sleep more. Diba? It's so easy. Meditate, sleep more. And it essentially, it just tells you to slow down, right? To slow down, to produce more melatonin, and also for you to, there are also people who take melatonin as a supplement, especially those who cannot sleep, can help you with melatonin. It's a natural compound that you can give yourself. Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay. So, you cannot see me. There you go. Getting beyond your analytical mind. So this is how we have talked about in the beginning. We have talked about like the different parts of the third eye, where it is, blah blah, and now being projective, and how you can develop yourself to becoming more receptive. So we're now in that part. So these are the brain waves. Yeah, the brain waves of the waves of our brain. So our brain emits a certain kind of frequency in certain states of consciousness. So the beta wave is where, when there is a lot of serotonin, then we go to the beta wave. The beta wave is the state of consciousness, the wakefulness state, where we are awake, we're very aware of our environment. Once that we surpass our analytical mind, that's when we meditate. You dim and you relax and all those things. Yeah. Then your body starts producing melatonin, and melatonin puts your brain into an alpha state. Yeah. So the alpha state is where you kind of sleep. Yeah. But between the beta and the analytical mind and the alpha is a state where you become, let's just say, intuitive and psychic. So that's the start of inner visions. That's the start where your third eye kicks in to see beyond, a little bit beyond, to see beyond what you see on the outside, because you're now invested of what your inner environment or your energy is taking. Yeah, that's the alpha state. So when you go into the alpha state and you don't really sleep, you're in that half awake, half asleep state, then this is when the psychic phenomena happens. Okay? So, which means that's why when you sleep more, then you go there. Now, but there is, if you maintain, an alpha state without sleeping, and you can only do this when you are meditating for a long time, meaning when I say long time, you're meditating continuously every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to 30 minutes or whatever, there comes a point in time where you get in touch with the theta state. So the theta state is actually a creative state. It's like, it's more of like you are able to now that you're able now to do things beyond your mind, meaning it has now an effect on the physical body. You're able to rewrite your genes, you're able to correct some form of diseases. That's why there's a course called theta healing, because in the theta, it's like a creator state wherein you can fix things about yourself and other people. Okay, but there is much, much, much more state than theta, which is the gamma state. And in the gamma state, this is the state of super consciousness. This is the state when some people, when they take certain plant medicines, they go into this super consciousness state where they feel they're connected to everything and everyone, and you get certain insights beyond this world. Yeah. So that is the gamma state. So that's higher than the theta. It's the super consciousness state. So most of us haven't, like, when you are in the gamma state all the time, we call these people enlightened. Because they're not only being capable to do miracles, they're always kind of connected to the super consciousness, and they're able to give answers to anybody. Yeah. Okay. So let's move ahead. Let me see what's next. Yeah. For the people who are a little bit more receptive, yeah. When you're too much receptive, which means you have too much melatonin in your body, but I don't really see that you're too much. Not really. I mean, not so much. But when you are spaced out all the time, lightheaded, you cannot ground or you cannot work. Yeah, which means you're too much in your pineal gland. You're there in woo-woo land, but when it's not time, like you forget to eat, you forget to function, you forget to work. Yeah, that's the, like, too much receptivity. And in the early times, in the early 2000s, like, I've seen a lot of practitioners who go into these super receptive states, and then they come to me because they don't have money, or they don't have food to eat, or they don't have jobs to pay the bills and something. And again, this is not, for me, is not very helpful to society. An intuitive or a psychic who wants to help the world has to be balanced, which means you can switch from one state to another. So if you're too receptive and you're not doing your function and role in society, and you're not told to, like, work, but it's more of like, you do something. It's not, you can't be, when you become too dependent on others, then most probably you have problems with your grounding. So what you can do is you exercise, eat grains and earth food. When I say earth food, this is something that is harvested, not bought in the grocery. So you pick up apple from its tree. You pick legumes from where they really came from. Earth food are not GMO. Earth food are those that are naturally in your environment. So that's earth food. And also grains. Connect to earth and nature, and focus to pull the energy more to the feet. So the whole point of spirituality is not just about going up, but from pulling the insight from the upper world down to this realm. So there would be benefit. If not, so what is the use of going up there and you're still alive here, right? There's no use. You have to, if you go up to that state where you can connect to a higher database of consciousness, you pull it down so it can nurture what is here on earth. That's, I feel, for me, that's the reason why you have to be balanced. So If you are not receptive, just do more. If the opposite of sleep, do more physical activities. When they say physical activities, like you run, you bike, whatever that you feel is a physical activity. Okay, are you still here? Do you have questions? Let's see. I think we have one more. Uh, we have one more there. Again, alpha, theta, and delta, and then there's also gamma. Uh, we explained this already. The highest and the rarest frequency of all is the gamma, where it occurs at the peak perception and expanded levels of consciousness. Okay, so before we go to the next question, I will talk about more about how the pineal gland is able to bridge us to this super conscious state where we're connected to everything and everyone, and whatever questions and answers we want, we can get questions. You can get answers, whatever questions we have. Yeah. So imagine in the pineal gland, I told you there are crystals. Yeah. And in these crystals, they can these are activated by light. Not only by, when I say light, but by energetic light that is produced by the crystals. So how the crystals gets activated is called the piezoelectric effect. So the piezoelectric effect is like how our crystals act. To give you more understanding, a crystalline structure, when you put electricity on it, it produces a certain vibration. And that is the reason why we have watches called quartz watches, because they put a little bit of electricity in the quartz inside the watch, and they can forever like vibrate at the same time. That's why our analog watches, can forever run without batteries because of the quartz. Now, at the same time, if you put stress or mechanical pressure on a certain crystal, it produces electricity or energy. Therefore, it transforms our pineal gland and its crystals has the ability to transform one energy to the other. Okay, so how do they do it? There are certain breathing techniques that you can use to activate the crystals in the pineal gland. And this involves, the one I told you, that with the intrinsic constriction of certain muscles. And these are for people who are ready to do it, because it is a very triggering development. But that will help, I will just say it in theory, and then I will explain what's the next best thing to that, where you start off. So once that you are able to do this exercise and activate your third eye, the next thing is you have to relax the body. And our hearts, our brain has this gate where it helps shut off all our neocortex, all the things that are not supposed, all our physical awareness of the mundane, or processes about the mundane, or an analytical mind, in short. When we relax, and then when we shut off that part, the gate opens towards giving more energy to that pineal gland. Okay, so I'm just explaining it in theory, before in the future, if you go in intuitive development course, you will learn some practices there, how to really develop your third eye. But this is the advanced development of the third eye per se, is when you're able to build up this energy on your pineal gland through this breathing exercise, and and able to relax. You still are awake. You're able to relax fully, shutting off everything. Then suddenly, all of the uh, your the crystals inside your pineal gland activates and vibrates so much, creating so much light that this light acts now as a receiver, like an antenna or radio to the spiritual or astral world. Then, when that happens, then you are in this super conductive, super conscious state. Yeah. So that's the gamma state that I'm saying. It can be developed, it can be triggered in a safe way. Because if you do this on your own without preparation and without practice, you might go insane. I'm serious. It's very triggering. But there is a way to prepare for it, and there's a way for you to go into it, like in the future, if you really want to develop your third eye. Okay. So, but there at the moment, we will start, as I said, I would say the next best thing is to start developing your third eye by first doing physical preparation. Because sometimes we're doing things that are really blocking our third eye. And what are these? That's what we will go into. And now we will go to the next question. The next question is, among the things listed below, what do you consume or use? Okay. What do you... Oh, wait, it's closed. Let's open here. This is regardless of your third eye, but what do you use? Do you use a fluoride toothpaste? Do you use do you bake in aluminum? Do you do processed meat? Do you do canned goods? Do you use nonstick what do you call this, frying pans? Yeah. Okay, time's up. There you go. So everything from number 5, from the pan to the canned goods to the processed meat to the cooking and baking in aluminum to fluoride toothpaste, all of these to the left are actually blocking your third eye. Okay, everything to the right, when you're eating organic green leafy vegetables, you're eating chlorella, seaweed or algae, you're drinking apple cider vinegar, cacao, and melatonin 5-HTP, they're the ones that increases the development of your receptivity of your third eye. Okay, so everything here, this 59948 blocks the third eye. 138896 develops your receptive third eye. Okay, very good. It's a lot of people. Now, those that blocks your third eye, this is what happens. Yeah, the pineal gland gets calcified when you are using certain chemicals. You see, our pineal gland has a very rich blood supply that crosses the blood-brain barrier, so it doesn't get filtered. So if you have a lot of heavy metals, which is usually used, happens when you eat a lot of canned foods, when you eat a lot of preservatives, then they go straight to your pineal gland, and then they get calcified there. Therefore, your crystals cannot vibrate anymore, and therefore you are blocked. Yeah, that's the problem of the calcified pineal gland. Fluoride toothpaste, especially if you have it goes into your when you eat it. Sometimes we accidentally eat it, or if we have holes in our teeth, it goes straight to our brains, and then it calcifies our pineal gland as well. For when you use Teflon and the Teflon breaks out, the chemicals of Teflon also calcifies the pineal gland. When you use aluminum, before, I think in Europe, they use aluminum canisters to pasteurize milk. And when milk is heated, with aluminum, the aluminum kind of becomes free radicals in the milk. So when you drink milk in that is pasteurized in aluminum cans, the aluminum goes to your pineal gland and therefore it's calcified. That's why there are a lot of people from countries who pasteurizes aluminum milk in aluminum cans. They have a lot of difficulty, like accessing, their third eye, the having difficulty in perceiving, um, and getting into certain states of awareness. I've seen a lot of them, and I feel it's because of this history, yeah, of pasteurization in aluminum. I'm so fortunate in the Philippines. We don't pasteurize it in aluminum. I remember because my dad was in that industry before, and I know that we also receive our milk in bottles, isn't it? In the past, right? So, but we were also um, subjected to fluoridated water. So these are the things that helps us. We actually calcifies our pineal gland. But good news is that we can also decalcify it as long as we're alive. Of course, how long we calcify our pineal gland would take a longer amount of time to decalcify it, but we can decalcify it. And how do we do that? How do we do that? Okay, so just to give you that melatonin is produced here. Um, yeah, I think this is the superchiasmic nucleus is when light it's this is about just when light enters. This superchiasmic nucleus gives the signal to the pineal gland to produce either serotonin or melatonin. I don't know why it is here, but yeah, um, I think because with the calcification of the pineal gland, when there is light, for example, input, either light or no light, and it gives this superchiasmic nucleus gives an instruction to the pineal gland. Then, if it's calcified, it can neither produce any serotonin or melatonin, and that's the reason why, we can say that the pineal gland is also has a significance in depressive states, not only anxiety states. No? Okay, so I think that's why. Now, let's go to this. What activities listed below do you do regularly? Okay, what are the activities below that you do regularly? Let's see. Okay, please answer to know if what you're doing is actually supporting your third eye, or developing your third eye, or blocking it. Ayan. See, a lot of people watch social media videos. A lot of people stay up late. Yes. So those who drink, so this, when you stay up late, when you watch social media so much, when you drink liquor, when you abuse psychoactive substances, these are the things that really kind of hurt your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, your third eye, and your brain altogether. Yeah, when you stay up late, as I mentioned earlier, melatonin is produced at 1 to 4 a.m. So if you're still awake in 4 a.m., then you sleep in the morning, you've missed your chance to have this peak states of melatonin. Melatonin will still be produced, but not in its peak state. That's why your sleep wouldn't. If you notice, when you sleep in the morning and the daytime, it's not as deep as when you sleep at nighttime. Yeah, because we have this what you call circadian rhythm. It's a rhythm that all of our bodies are attuned to in this earth, and our bodies are somehow uh, connected to that rhythm. Yeah, and if we go out of that rhythm, then it has a lot of corresponding imbalances, produce a lot of imbalances in our bodies and in our third eye. The third eye gets confused now. Okay, and when you watch social media, it has a lot of radiation and light. It signals our suprachiasmatic nucleus to tell our pineal gland produce more serotonin rather than to produce melatonin. Why? Remember, when our brain thinks that we are under stress, we are threatened, and when we watch this films with a lot of violence, much more, we're always alert. I have my family members who said like, oh, I can relax by watching social media, it will make me go to sleep. Yes, I don't think so. It will go make you go to sleep, but with a very imbalanced melatonin production. Yeah, better that you really just shut off if you want to sleep. Then that's it. Also, when you drink liquor, you kind of like putting a lot of toxicity. Yes, it does alter your sensibility, your analytical thinking, but it doesn't it alter by freezing it, by, let's just say, shocking it. Yeah, that's why your thinking is different when you're drunk. But it's not healthy because it's alcohol is a neurotoxin in the brain. Okay, and when you also abuse some psychoactive substances, when I say abuse, when you're using it too much, yeah, because when your body, for example, cocaine also kind of fills up. They attach to the receptors where your melatonin is supposed to connect. Yeah, and because you're putting body those kind of substances in your brain, then the melatonin cannot already connect to the receptors because they're flooded by that substance called cocaine, and therefore you become so active, right, rather than sleepy. But then it produces a lot of negative effect afterwards. Yeah, so when you abuse this stuff, it also creates a lot of consequences in your body. Okay, not only in your third eye, but if you sleep regularly, you listen to binaural music, and there are certain frequencies in binaural music that can really open and tap into your third eye. Yeah, and it's in the frequency of 7 and 8. Usually that's the one that opens up the intuition. But you have to make yourself as well, when you use binaural music. So when you go to Spotify, for example, there are a lot of binaural music. You should just type binaural music, they appear. So how do you select the binaural music for you? Every frequency has like different purposes. So for example, for the 417 frequency is for kind of getting away of the negative emotional states in your body. And then when you go to 528 and 639, that's usually love and unity consciousness. So when you go to 741 and 852 hertz, these are the frequencies that opens up your third eye. So do not just go to those frequencies like, oh, I want to open my third eye, I'm going to go this frequency. No, because it will shock your system. You have to go through the lower binaural frequencies first to prepare your body going up to that 741 and 852. Okay? 741 hertz, 852. These are the frequencies, the binaural frequencies that when you listen to after preparing from lower frequencies, you go to this state, and then that helps you open and develop your third eye if you listen to it every time. And when I am doing readings, these frequencies are always on the background for me. Yeah, because it helps me be in that state. Okay, so also when you do yoga and meditation and you do aromatherapy and plant medicine, they're very helpful with your third eye. Okay, so there's somebody commenting here. Jenny said, it's true. I noticed this when I binge and watch until midnight, then I get random crazy dreams. Yeah, it's not when you binge watch, usually majority of what we watch, especially when they're violent things, they become trash. They become mental trash. If you really are one of those people who want to be a practicing psychic or intuitive in the future, it is my advice to you is to get this out of your system, like slowly now get them out of the system to take away of the trash. Because when you open up to this field of like, for example, you are in the alpha state where you can get information, there are the information that comes up. Because if you have a lot of mental trash, when you open up, that's what you see. And therefore, it's hard to kind of get them out before to really see what you needed to see, as that you can say is psychic in phenomenon. Because when you open up your psychic senses, the first thing that you see is your own energy. And when your own energy has a lot of mental trash, emotional trash, psychic trash, blah blah trash, then that's what you see. Yeah, so then the theme of your reading is always going to be violent if you're watching a lot of violent films, scary if you're watching a lot of horror films, those kinds of things. But if you wean them off, become more silent in your life, then you will see you get a very, very much finer, cleaner energy. When you open up, it's easier now to see, these psychic impressions. So that's how it is. Okay, where are we now? Let me talk about the coherence, because this is what the requirement for you to be able to get very good impressions. When you, the ones that we this is what I'm just talked about. When you are subjecting yourself with a lot of low vibrational sensory inputs, like watching violence, watching scary things, watching things that are not really relevant to you in your life, then you go into this low coherence with so much erratic thoughts. And then the middle one is the normal, which means this is when you are not into that erratic thinking and low vibrational thinking. You are in this objective thinking. But when you want to develop your third eye, especially the part where you want to be more receptive and at the same time balanced, then you have to be in a high coherent state. And in the high coherent state, which means that anything that you ingest or you consume in your life, may it be food, may it be what you see, hear, and feel, is also part of the consumption, is something that will harmonize and make yourself coherent too. Yeah, so my guide principle here, if it's not something that uplifts you, it doesn't uplift your third eye. Yun lang yon. That's the thing. If it's something that makes you erratic, chaotic, it's not making you coherent. It's not gonna make your third eye develop, I assure you. Okay, no matter what you do, the third eye doesn't respond to, because the energy will just go to the first three chakras rather going to the third eye. Okay, I hope that was clear. Let me go. So now this is the part where we go and take a breather. But before that, I need to go to the bathroom. So I will pause. I will run you some advertisements from Shop Soulfully and Paint first, so I can, and everyone can take a pee break, and then we will do this exercise where we breathe and exercise to kind of feel and feel our third eye. Okay, so let's do this. This will just take a few minutes.
So let's get together, love. There is no force that can break the sound of unity. Together we're a barrier, a being full of love, love inside our heart, love inside our heart, love inside our heart, love inside our heart, love inside our
Okay, so now we're back. Let me see. For some reason, I cannot see how many people are still here. Um, mhm. Okay. Now we will take a short meditation exercise, a breather. And this short exercise would be something that will help us clear our third eye by using the breath and sound as well. And then to make us feel what's inside the third eye and activate it a little. So, and then I will be, I have a something, a certain object, with me that will um, that you will guess. I have a box that has an object in it, and you will guess what's in that object. So uh, whoever will guess this object correctly, it will not be in the game anymore, but rather in the thread or in the chat, in the comment section. Yeah. uh, to let me know later what is in that box, okay, to test your third eye and to see if we're able to see something. Okay, so I just didn't uh see there are people. uh um Lasaka Oben says, and 1 to 4 a.m. is a time for our body to repair tissues and alter our DNA. Yes, that's very true, Daph, because that's the function of the melatonin. The melatonin kind of signals the body, and since the peak period of the melatonin production is 1 to 4 a.m., it tells our body to repair the tissues, to repair our DNA, repair everything, to go on a repair mode. That's very true. Okay, what else? Mark Chico, Bio Break. Yes, thank you. Okay, present. Good. So let me put some music. Let's just use this music. Let's all close our eyes. If you can if you can dim your the lights in your room, the better, because that kind of helps us uh, produce the melatonin. And for a few minutes, we will just, and for a few seconds, we will be focusing our awareness on the breath, just breathing in and out. And as we breathe in and out, we feel all the heaviness of our body dropping down to the floor, to the earth, relaxing. Relaxing our feet, our legs, our knees, and our thighs. Relaxing our buttocks, our tummy, and our backs, our chest. Relaxing our arms and hands, our neck, our face. Relaxing everything, breathing in and out normally. Just continue relaxing. If there are parts of your body that has tightness, heaviness, put your awareness there. Continue to relax. And now, fully relaxed, become aware of the middle of your brow. Become aware of the middle of your brow and become aware of the back of your head. With your awareness on your third eye system, we will do some cleansing breaths. Cleansing breaths means you breathe in long and then you compress your belly and breathe out forcefully like that. Breathing in long And forcefully breathing out quickly through the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out forcefully. As you breathe in long, you breathe out forcefully, contracting the belly and your awareness on your third eye. One more time, breathe in long and breathe out. These are called Kriya breaths or cleansing breath. Breathing in and breathing out forcefully. And now, being aware still of your third eye, we breathe in short and we breathe out short forcefully. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, like a dog that is panting, like this. Continue breathing in and out. Contracting the muscles of the belly and forcefully breathing out to cleanse your third eye of any energetic blockage. And we can do it more, and more faster. And then we stop. Long breath in. Long breath out. And we stop for a moment to pause the effect on our third eye. You will feel a little bit lightheaded. You feel the movement on your head. And we will do this again. Breathe in, long breaths, and breathe out forcefully. And now, short breaths in and out. And now we will breathe in and out, short breaths, faster. And now we breathe in and breathe out slowly. And feel the effect on your third eye. I hope that you can follow me so that you can feel that this region of your head is being cleansed as you do these cleansing breaths. Now we will do this again, and this time with head movements. So as we breathe in, pull your head backwards, and then forcefully breathe out. Now a little bit more faster. And now faster than before. And now breathe in Slow and breathe out. Slow. And now feel the space created and the clearing of your forehead chakra, your midbrow chakra, and the backhead chakra. Feel the lightness there and the movement of energy. And you feel the difference. That's very good. And now, from the middle of your forehead, imagine a, a line from the middle of your forehead traversing to the back of your head. Imagine also a line from the tip of your ears on the right traversing to the tip of your ears on the left. And the intersection point is your pineal gland. Slowly go to the awareness, go to the location of the intersection point between your forehead and the back head and the two ears. In between is the pineal gland. Put your awareness there as you breathe in and out. And we will activate this with a singing bowl. Put your awareness there. When your awareness is in the intersection point of the intersecting lines inside your brain, the pineal gland, you would know when you have reached in the pineal gland because you would feel heightened sense of energy, where you could see this light as you close your eyes. Then you know that you are in that pineal gland, in the pineal gland. As you breathe in and out, imagine there is a purple flame burning inside your pineal gland to cleanse and decalcify, to cleanse any form of energy in your pineal gland that is blocking, heighten the color or luminosity of the purple flame in your pineal gland. And now tame the flame, make it go down, turn it into gold. The purple flame in your pineal gland is now golden. And as I play the singing bowl, be very aware of your pineal gland. Imagine that there is, in from your pineal gland, there is that it's opening up as I play. Just be very aware as I play the singing bowl. Be very aware of your pineal gland, hearing the music with the awareness of your pineal gland and your third eye. Be very aware of your pineal gland. Be very aware of the middle of your forehead. Be very aware of the back of your head. Feel the movement of energy in that area, activating crystals in your pineal gland. Breathing in and breathing out. Just be very aware of the third eye. Now connect your pineal gland to your pituitary gland in the middle of your brow. As you breathe in and out, balancing your pineal gland and your pituitary gland, balancing the forehead, the back head, and the mid-brow chakras. And now in this aware state, I know that you might be in a very lethargic or light space. Instead of a box, I'm getting a deck of Zehner cards. This is the Zehner cards are used to test psychic abilities. So there are certain images in the Zehner cards. Um, so I will show first on the screen the possibilities of the possible images that you can see in the Zehner cards. One is the cross. So everybody can open their eyes. It can be a star. It can be a square. It can be a wave. Or it can be a circle. So these are the 5 probabilities of a wave, a square, a star, a cross, and a circle. So I will get one, and we're still in the vibration of 852 this time, still in that state where our third eye is activated. I will get one card here, and what you can do is go back to your pineal gland, go back to that space in the middle of your forehead, go to the pituitary and ask the pituitary what's the image behind this card, and then go back, go to the middle of your head where the pineal gland is, and allow for the image to emerge. Allow for the image to emerge. If you get any image, then type it here in the comment box. Type it in the comments. Okay. Okay, actually, so the first one, the okay, so this is the image. So Mark Chico, the first one who answered, actually got it, because that's how it is. The first thing that you get is the answer, the cross. So also Ram got it, and yeah, who else got it? There was somebody else. K got it. Very good. Some said it's square and a wave. So how? So let's do it again. Let's do it. So Mark now have points. I will add the points later. Let's do it again. Still aware on the pineal gland. Let's wash it a little with light to take away the cross. Like imagine there's an eraser and you're erasing whatever that's in your head, in your pineal gland. So it's okay. Go for the next. Okay, so this is the next. So what you do is, being aware of your pineal gland, you connect to your pituitary, to the midbrow. You launch your instruction there. What is the image behind this the card that May is showing on the screen, and then go back to the pineal gland, to the third eye, and allow an image to emerge. Okay, and when you get its emergence, you okay. So what usually, um, the one of the things that kind of helps you to, let's just say, really see it is when your mind is clear, when you're silent, and you can always erase it, what is in what you see, to make sure if it's noise or not. And sometimes our preconceived biases are the ones that influences us sometimes. But here, someone really got it, because again, it's Mark got it because it's the star. Yeah, so he's one of the first two people who answered, and he got it. So when you linger uh, for a long time, sometimes our monkey mind gets in. So we have to be like, okay, in a snap of a finger, you that's what pops up. That's it. Because when you stay a little bit longer, then the monkey mind or biases comes in. So it is more of what can help you is more of focus and attention. Okay, let's do one more, last one. So Mark Chico has congratulations. You have two more. You have got it both, and now we'll go to the next. Again, connect to your pineal gland, that space that is being created when you cleared it, and then go to your pituitary gland. Ask what is in the card, what is the image in the card. Go back to your pineal gland and just breathe in and out and allow it to emerge. Okay, so this is much, much better. If you see the first people who answered, like Mark again got it right, because this is the circle. It is the circle. So Mark, and then Alice now got it. Eleanor got it. Jenny got it now. So and Pia got it, and Irene and Kay. So very good. No, now you're getting it. It's let me know how your experience was. Sherwin got it. Oh, very good. So it is the circle. So Mark got it perfect. Very good. Very good, Mark. You got it perfect. The three cards. Yeah. So that's how one of the few simple exercises that you can do to challenge your third eye and to develop it. You see, you can't not challenge your third eye, because that's the only way for you to be certain and to how to develop trust with your third eye. Okay. Um, that's very good, people. So Mark, you have a prize. I will tell later what your prize is. So in this slide, you would see that this this array of light, this is the spectrum of light. And if you see this portion, the purple portion, that's the portion of where the light where we can see. Now everything else, it's hard to see. So every when our pineal gland is activated, we are able to extend. That's why it's called extrasensory, and we will have that in the next about extrasensory perception. That our senses get expanded, and then we get frequencies or extra scope or reach of frequency to perceive in terms of light, even in sound, even in feeling. So that's how it works. Okay, so what's happened here? And when you are in this expanded state, our melatonin now produces these different molecules. Yeah, when our now a little bit our through sound and through relaxation and through the cleansing breaths that we did, we activated our third eye. Just a little, that's just a little activation. Imagine if you do that for long periods of time, or you do that every day, then you are developing your third eye in a way that can go to this extra super consciousness states because of these molecules. So first, our body, when we are very relaxed, especially when we are in a state of love, when we hug our pets, when we hug our loved ones, we produces, and when we're very relaxed state where there's no threat, then our melatonin transforms and to oxytocin, and oxytocin is love of is a love molecule, meaning it gives us the sense of pleasure, of appreciation in living, and all those things. And the other chemicals like vasopressin, dopamine gives us a lot, makes our body more relaxed, hence opening the gates of our in our thalamus, that makes our pineal gland more active and have more energy. And in the highest state, our melatonin transforms to dimethyltryptamine, DMT. Yeah. So this molecule is the one really responsible for this transcendental states of joy, bliss. That's and these are just the DMT is the one that is in majority of our plant medicines that are psychoactives. That's why plant medicines are considered as third eye openers because of the presence of DMT. Okay. So just is so when our pineal gland is very much activated, these molecules, it acts now, as I said, as a receiver of energy from the top of our head. We're able to sense all other frequencies that are beyond our senses. So now we're able to sense without using our senses. So this is extrasensory perception. So now we're down to the last two questions. No, kala nyo tapos na. We thought it's already finished with the questions. We just had a little exercise. Yeah, and hopefully we can now see if there are more people. Yeah, 21 over 50 people. Okay, let's see. 7 of 8. If your third eye gets developed, what will you use it for? That's the question. Ready? Is it for improving yourself, your life situations? Is it to gain power and authority over others? Is it to grow and get rich? Is it to succeed in career and help others in conflict? Okay, first, others or become a reader? Go. Three, two, one. Okay. Yes. So improve myself and my life situation, and use it to succeed in career, help others, and to become a reader or a healer. Okay, very good. So um, when when you use when you develop your third eye, it doesn't work on certain things. That's the reason why people ask us, if you're clairvoyant, May, why don't you uh you know why don't you go and gamble, and so that you can win a lot of money. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. When you involve yourself, for example, in uh, getting rich, or use the third eye to get rich, it will not work. To gain power and authority, it will not work. To become famous, it will not work. To have many lovers, it will not work. Why? Because these are the energies that are invested in all of these things is in the lower three chakras that I just mentioned. So for to gain authority and power is a solar plexus chakra that's in the navel. Gamble and get rich, and that's the basic chakra. Become famous is also a sex chakra thing, and many lovers sex chakra thing. So it means that your energy, even if your third eye is open, the energy will more pull down, get dragged down to these lower centers. So it doesn't give, it does our third eye will not really have that energy to for us to use it properly. Yeah, but if you use it for your inner work, to improve your life situation, to help others, or to become a reader and a healer, then mostly your third eye is aligned with it, meaning that your third eye will open more. Your psychic abilities will open more if you want to improve yourself, others, or you help others. You become a reader or a healer, because the energy is pushed up towards the pineal gland, towards the brain. Now, how about to use it to succeed in career? You can use it to succeed in your career, but not in terms of when you use it to gain force. You can use it to succeed in your career by also investing in putting yourself in states of meditative states, and then acting upon it. So in that way, you're able to receive, information, and then you act, and then you receive information and you act. If you keep acting and acting and acting and acting without proper receiving of information, then you're blinded, like a blind horse running around and not going anywhere. But also in the same way, if you just keep dreaming, 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 getting information, but not doing anything, then yeah, it's not going to go anywhere as well. So to use it in career, you have to also be a balanced person. So that's what it is for. Okay, so glad here it says it's glad is rocking the longest streak. Okay, ×4. You had the ×4. Where is Glads here? I didn't see it. But Ramyan, you're in the number 1. Where is Glads? She's not here. So where is Mark? I don't see Mark here. I don't see Mark here. You're not here. Okay. So hindi kita mabigyan. Bigyan na lang kita ng special prize. Okay, so just to let you know, this is the ba't ko ba ito nilagay? I made these slides a long, long time ago. This is the Spirit Quester circa, I don't know, long, long time ago. I'm here. Yeah. My background is I was in the Cebu Paranormal Society. We founded the Cebu Paranormal Society back in 2005. The Spirit Questers of Manila was founded in 1995, but I was part of the group they trained me in 2006, and I officially joined in 2008. That's And then we created. I'm a co-founder of the Esoteric Society of the Philippines. It's also the Philippine Academy of Intuitive. So that's uh, where we come from. So the thing is, the reason now I know the reason why I put this picture, because this picture, these are the people who devoted every Saturday of our lives to helping others. We were doing cases. So since 2008 until now, but before it was every Saturday. Now is more or less sometimes, but I still do it. So every Saturday we would come together. People will try to ask help from us. Usually cases that are not solvable by natural regular means. Then they call us, and then we would go there and spend time to solve these cases. And all of these are more, yeah, more kaming bagets, no? Uh-uh. um yeah, so when you use your gifts to help others, for some reason, that your psychic senses really develop, your third eye really develops. Why? Because when you gather and you are have strong psychic senses, somehow you also develop a certain energetic field of coherence, where you help each other increase your psychic abilities more. And also when the universe knows that you're helping others unconditionally, then somehow you're also like the channel of grace and blessings also comes through you. And one of them is like that your gifts also develop. Yeah, so service is really one of the best ways to develop your third eye. When I say service, is to use your psychic senses, even if you're not clairvoyant, if you're clairsentient, or if you are clairaudient. If you use them like really to help others and not have gain for yourself, it develops like a rocket. And that's my experience, and also as I witnessed others do it as well. That's why in the school, in the Philippine Academy of Intuitives, we have a service component for those who wants to help out, solve some cases with us. We still do handle, in the school we accept cases of paranormal or spiritual in nature, and we help people out as well in their issues in the spiritual, astral, energetic, and paranormal. Okay. Yes. So the last question. I hope everybody, last question. Let's see. This question rewards more points for fast answers. Okay, this is another test. Let's test your third eye again. What do you think is the figure that will emerge? Is the circle or the same thing that we did a while ago? Let's transfer that. Let's see. We can get it again. The same thing that we did. Still have a minute to do this. Again, go to your pineal gland, give instructions to your pituitary gland, go back to your pineal gland. Okay, one, two. Okay, so there's more square than star. There are two people. Let's see who. did it didn't show the no. It's didn't show the okay show winner. So Lian Hickey, you won. So most probably you also guessed it right. So what was because it didn't show the let me just go to my slides to see what was the it's not, so for some reason I'm having technical glitches. Just let me so I could see. I just look at what was the it was the star. Okay, it was the star. So congratulations, Lian Hickey. Are you? Oh, waves of 4K, but it was Lian who won. Okay. So glad it just 6 times 4 you got four answers correctly. It just says that. Okay, let me present this. So congratulations to this top 5 people. Let us make it bigger. So it's Lian. Number 2 is Ram. And number 3 is Rod Ryan. And number 4 is Ruthie. And who is number 5? I cannot see it. Who is number 5? It's just what is happening with us. Let's stop sharing so I can see. Z-I-E. Z-I-E. Okay. So they are the winners. Congratulations for the top 5 winners. Let's see kung meron pa for now. Let me know if you're joining the course so that the intuitive development course is starting today, but we have 3 free sessions today, and then next week would be about ESP, extrasensory perception, and then the laws of the universe. Okay, so let me just look at the look at the posters that I have here. If I have them, no, I don't. I can still. So June 23 is the next class. It's also free. Um, it's the topic is about extrasensory perceptions. So this class, I didn't have this before. This is something that I added in the course, but it's also I've decided to give this as a free session as well to those who are still interested. So we will be talking about what are the different extrasensory perception. How do you consider them extrasensory? Yeah, and so that's the class next time, and then the week after 2 weeks after that would be the laws, universal laws of energy, and that is the formal class 1 of it. So okay, so there is 60% would like to sign up. For those they already took it, maybe there's time constraints, not sure, budgetary constraints. Okay, so let's see. Let me give you a rundown before I award. So I think that's the last, before I award the people who won their free stuff. Let me just look at my slides if there are still questions. No more. Okay, no more. I'm opening the floor for questions. If you have questions, this is the time to ask your questions, and then I will show to you the class. Mhm. Yeah. So this is the intuitive development course. Uh, where is it? There you go. And the free classes, this is the how to develop the third eye. That's today. June 23, extrasensory perception. And then universal laws of energy. This is the first session of the official intuitive development class, and it's also for free. It talks about like how energy, subtle energy behaves, because that's the foundation of how you can develop your intuitive abilities. And these public classes, you can be part, if you're not part of the course, you can get them individually. So they do have like certain like they have their paid sessions. If you can take them individually. uh, if you only want like energy cleansing, you can just take energy cleansing or your psychic defense. But so for all the those who already signed up for the class, these are part of it already. You don't need to pay extra because this is part of the whole class. Now these are the exclusive classes for those who have signed up as a student for the intuitive development. These are the chakra balancing, psychic senses, and intuitive reading techniques, taxonomy beings, spirit communication. There's also a practicum, an actual live case, a mock-up case, and an actual live case. So I can send this link in the chat. So for those who are interested. Okay. There you go. So there are questions here. Kay says she had fun. I'm glad you had fun. Si Rod, accidentally push the bot about gaining authority. Sometimes it's a Freudian slip. So, okay, what are the dates? So you see, etc. Dapat po bang mag-fasting kung gusto ng aral niyan? Marie, no. You don't need to fast if you are actually, I tell them to prepare something starchy after an activity, because there's a tendency when you move energy. So the thing with the intuitive development is the first thing that you have to do to gain is to learn how energy works. Then you have to understand how you can have control over your own energy. In that way, you can control how you can use your abilities. Sometimes when you move energy, like what we did a while ago when we asked our pituitary an instruction, it takes a lot of energy to do a reading when in the first time. It's like you're trying to move with your mind. Yeah. It takes a lot of energy. So I asked my students, like, okay, prepare something starchy so that when you feel that you lack energy, you can regain your energy by eating. Okay. So question, do people have already an open third eye have an advantage fully developing it, or any person? It's long. So do people who have already an open third eye have an advantage in fully developing it, or any person who goes through the process can achieve it even at a level, just like, for example, you, Miss May? Once you have a fully developed third eye, is it possible to lose and you have to go through the process again? Okay, those are two questions. Thank you, Ron, for your questions. So this is how, imagine, people who are gifted with the ability to sing. Ron, I think that's the best metaphor. When you have that ability to sing, when you nurture it, it becomes in a way, that you are able to sing technically, and when you are able to connect with your heart, you can are able to sing not only technically but very moving. You can move other people or touch other people with your voice. Yeah. So anybody can have a voice. Some people are born tone deaf. Some people are born with a very good voice. Yeah. But not everybody can sing in a way that is technically okay. So you undergo training, and that's the what this is about. This course about is developing. So this is not something. I'm not a fan of like uh like awakening or pushing something that shouldn't be pushed. I feel that there is a reason why some people are open, some people are not, and it is always dependent on the purpose that they have when they were born. Now you can develop this, and when you develop it, it develops, I've observed, it develops not only your spirituality, it develops the other parts of you, even in how you conduct your business in on earth. Yeah. So if a person has let's just say an open third eye, it will, if you compare it with a person, and the open third eye haven't trained, for example, and the other one the third eye is less open, less developed, but it's under this person has undergone training, for example. Would you be how you would you compare? You're asking if uh, we can compare them. Yeah. An open third eye can sing in the videoke. A person with a training can sing, even if it's not that open, can sing in a competition, right? That's it. Because technically, they're trained in a way that can help them pass like certain technical levels, if you know what I mean. So when you have an open third eye and you don't have control of what your superpower, it's like a gun it's like an armalite that you just you know you just shoot 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 you just bang 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 at everything, and it's a hit and miss. But though a person with no with uh, lesser developed third eye but has undergone training and discipline and experience, even if that person gets only a tiny 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 bit of information, but that information would be very very important and crucial to a certain case, for example. So that's how I see it. Yeah, I'd rather go with a person with with a less developed um, third eye and develop them, rather than getting a person who's very clairvoyant but doesn't have control over their power, or because they're not trained. I hope that answered you. The thing is, in the course, I don't not everybody can see. Some people can feel, some people can hear, and you will learn that in the next class. Yeah. um, in the course is about understanding where you are strong at. Every person has a natural ability that they're strong at. So maybe if you don't see that well, maybe you can feel more than see, right? So we develop that we go towards that development of your keen sense of feeling, to a point where when it gets developed, another psychic ability opens. That's really my observation. Every time you develop what you have and reached it to a mastery, suddenly something opens up. Like for me, really, I'm clairvoyant, yes, but my greatest ability is more clairaudient. Audient, I hear spirits, I hear their voices, and I could qualify the spirit by their voice. I could qualify it's mine or not. It's just that is my more of my um my psychic ability more than seeing and more than feeling. But um, delving in, it's very hard. Clear audience is very hard to develop. But when you are able to develop it towards its mastery, then my clairvoyant abilities also develop with it. And then my clairsentience open up, my feelings opened up. And so that's how it is. The more that you develop what you have innate in you, the more you other psychic abilities develop. So don't lose hope just because you're not clairvoyant that it will not develop. It will. But don't try to develop clairvoyance if you're not strong in it. Develop the most keenest sense that you have. So that's what the course is about. And through that, you also develop other things. So going to your second question, um, yes, I mean, and through process, the course is a basic course, huh? It's an intuitive development course that tells you these are the basic things that you need to know when you're delving and how to start developing it. There is a level 2, okay, of intuitive development course. There's an advanced, and some of the few of the people have gone to that advanced level, and there's also a more advanced level. But what helps you bridge these gaps is experience. So we usually require people to, if they want to go to advanced levels, is to gain experience first through the cases that we have, so we can help them develop even more. So it's not just this process, it's the whole process, including the experience, the on the job training, which is the cases. The next question is, once you have fully developed the third eye, is it possible to lose it and have go through the process again? I had an experience where an acupuncturist um, closed my forehead chakra, and he was kind of, I went to him. I was more of trying to talk to this person to collaborate. This is in Cebu. And then he said, okay, I will show you what I can do. And he put like a needle here, and then for some reason things changed and my third eye was closed. I went to uh, my healing teacher at that time, and she said like, oh, your third eye chakra has been closed. Yeah. So sometimes like things happen to close your third eye. And sometimes, yes, it is possible to block it, not really lose it, but block it. So for example, when my husband died in 2015, um, I blocked my third eye at that time. I could feel his presence, but I couldn't see him or hear my husband. And that frustrated me a lot. And my seniors in Spirit Questers told me, like, yeah, because you're in grief, you're in a very low vibrational level. That's the reason why you can't see. And I think there's really a purpose why you can't see. So sometimes that happens. And but if you're really open, like if you're really meant to have your third eye like unblocked or developed, it will come back uh, in time. So how many times I blocked my third eye and how many times it came back. So sometimes we it's not about losing, it's being blocked. Sometimes we get blocked because of life. Okay, I hope that answered your question. Ron, lengthy answer, but yeah, thank you. It was fun and I was able to join. Mervin, yeah, so sometime lately, why do I only see the sides of the shapes, not a whole of it, just a portion? Most probably, Mervin, you are blocked. There's something that is blocking your sight. Um, which part of the course can we learn communication with spirit guides? The spirit guide communication is let me see. You see this spirit communication, that's the spirit guides. Yeah, everything else before that is a preparation to that. you see that all of these things, when you learn the universal laws of energy, experiencing energy, knowing what the subtle energy is about, knowing how to cleanse, you defend yourself, and then how to balance yourself. Then you go into your psychic senses, and then you go to the certain techniques and know what kind of beings are there on the other side. Then that's the only time you will be able to have this pe- um, state where you are ready to connect with the spirit, because at this time you are not gullible anymore. When you go to the other side and you don't know who you're dealing with, yes, there's a lot of things that can happen. Thanks for the replies. Ron said and had fun and last exercise. Yun lang. Nga nga. Okay, yeah, don't worry. You, as I said, this is about development. Okay, so let's go back to the let's go back to the who won. Congratulations to tan, 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 the five people, and plus Mark Chico. Please. Thank you very much. If you still have questions, please post it. Um, I will first give you my last this is from me. Reality, the true reality is seen through the inner eye. Everything else are shadows and reflections of these truths. That's me. That comes from me. That's my contribution to the world, that the reality is only seen through the inner eye. And so with that, I thank everyone. Oh, we have a raffle pa. Wait lang. So before we do the raffle, um, okay, this um let's go to the fifth, which is, I think, K is the, is it Ray or K? For some reason I cannot put my there. It doesn't go up. uh-huh. Yeah, the fifth winner. The fifth winner is Z. Z, okay, the fifth winner. And Z, you won. We'll go back here because to show you the winners. Yeah. Yeah. So Z, you won a Saint Benedict medal from us. Congratulations, you're in the fifth place. And also, and for Ruthie, you won a crystal. And if, yeah, I will be sending stuff to the people who, I know that you wanted also to join the course, so I can send your price when I send the kit with you. By the way, everybody gets a kit that is composed of the materials that we'll be using for the course. So Ruby, I will put there your additional price. So congratulations, you get a special crystal from me that is, and we will talk about that soon. And then also Rod Ryan, you also win a crystal, yeah, from me. And I know you're part of the tarot class. So uh, that's congratulations. Ram, you won also a crystal from, ano ba yung price nito? One of the, because you're in second place, one of the sessions in the intuitive development course that is so let me know if you want to do the dowsing, the subtle energy, energy cleansing, or defense. Yeah, so I will get in touch with you. One of the classes, the paid classes within the course that can be joined, you won that, Ram. Congratulations. And Lian Healy, because you are on the top, congratulations. You are now a scholar, to the intuitive development course that's coming. So if you are not yet registered, then congratulations. Yeah. Are you registered, Lian? Or if not, if you are registered, already in the class and you already enrolled in the class, then you can go to the tarot class. You will be a scholar of the tarot class instead. So I have to check if you have registered the intuitive development class. Okay, yeah, hey, congratulations, everyone. Let me go. Let me put some music to make it uh, celebratory. Ay, wala. Bakit kaya? What happened? Is it Mercury? Ano? There you go. There. Congratulations. And let's put some confetti to celebrate the winners. Do you still have questions about how to develop the third eye and what the third eye is about? Did you have fun? Did you learn something? Okay, let's have confetti bursts. Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. So there are comments I'm seeing now. Clicking. It's not going there. The comments is not clicking for some reason. Why? There. So, Osa, yeah, you can do psychic defense as well. There are people. Yes, you can go to the Light Space Wellbeing Center here in Taguig, but you need to get a schedule first. Yeah, I can send you the link to schedule. So Leia and Hiki, the winners, please message me. Get in touch with me for your prizes. Thank you for joining, and I hope you had fun. And yeah, Sir Ruthie also had so much fun. Thank you. Okay, meron ka pa isang ang daming learning. I'm glad I joined this free course. I'm happy that you learned. Okay, so na yun. Nice quote. Okay, thank you, Kay. Asan yung ano mo? What to eat before meditation? The best time to do meditation is before eating. But what I do, you know, is cacao. I drink cacao. I do cacao meditation. So I get the cacao. I make it into actually my cacao meditation space is still here. After I meditated, I went to this already. So that yeah, cacao meditation is good. Cacao is good because it has some phytochemicals that mimics, you know, that increases this heightens the oxytocin, and it increases like all these love hormones that puts when your heart is in that space of love and heart openness, then it also helps your third eye to be open. So cacao is a very good, actually it's a detoxer, you know. I forgot to mention how to detox your third eye. Everything on the left, on the right a while ago, like as apple cider vinegar can help you, as well as chlorella and algae, cacao, plant medicines, and green leafy vegetables are all detoxers of third eye. Meditation, binaural music, one of the best to detox your third eye when you meditate with binaural music. So these are third eye decalcifiers. And also developers. So with those activities and substances, they already put your third eye in a good state for you to develop. Okay, so if you want to do meditation, take cacao. Cacao is so much better. Yes. The cacao that we use is raw cacao. So the raw cacao, the cacao powders, they take out the fats of cacao, the cacao butter, and the cacao butter is the one that has theobromine, the one that helps you get into that state. So raw cacao, yung ano tableya, Jenny. Okay, it's the tablet, not the powder. I still have a hard time focusing during meditation though, but thank you so much. I will try to avoid the things that blocks the activation of my third eye. Yes, Blessy, I feel that if you do, you know, if you drink apple cider vinegar every day as a tea with honey, you know, in the morning, it will be very good detoxifier. Isama mo pa yung when binaural music meditation or cacao and meditation. That's a very good unblocker of the third eye. Yoga, there are certain asanas in yoga that helps unblock the third eye as well. There are certain yoga asanas that really does. Thanks, Katarina. I'm glad that this was fun for you. Yes, for those who are who wants to join other activities from the Philippine Academy of Intuitives, we have a raffle. I forgot again before we go, but just to show you that we have other activities like inner light working, yeah, and we have this is online and in person. We have cacao ceremonies, spirit questing, there's intuitive spiritual healing, plant medicine. We have this in June, and then the tarot reading, we also have that. Yeah, and if you are interested to join these events, let me know. And then let's go to, I do sometimes live in Facebook, certain topics. If you have a topic in mind that you want me to discuss, it's in social media or live like this, let me know. Okay, so I can do it. What is cacao? Thank you. I need to go. I will message. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Annette. What is cacao meditation? Sabi ni Kay. Kay is asking. Kay is it's actually about it is taking in raw cacao that is and then you, after taking raw cacao, you meditate with the focus of opening the heart. And yeah, that's the cacao meditation. If you want to know how it goes, we do have cacao meditations every month. So I think this June, I think June no, we don't have that next week. After after third week of June, we'll be having a cacao ceremony. August we will have cacao meditation. So every month we do have these cacao events, just to give, you can join one of them just to get a sense of, oh, this is how you do with cacao. Miss May, past life po, how to heal our past life. Next talk. Okay, sige. I will consider that, Miss Mary Rose, how to heal. Is it okay to buy cacao in the supermarket? Yes, as long you have to look for the cacao that's raw in a tablet form. They usually put sugar, so don't find the cacao that doesn't have sugar. Sometimes they also put baking soda, so please take out that as well. I mean, mga personal development po na talks. Ano yun? Give me an example. Okay. Let's go to a raffle, and I'm giving away a tarot deck, a Rider-Waite tarot deck. That's what I'm giving away. Yeah, and I'm also giving away a chakra bracelet. So I'm giving away last name chakra bracelet. And I'm also giving away a Tree of Life pendant. Okay, so they're 3 items. So we still have some prizes. Let's see who wins the tarot deck, the Rider-Waite practice deck. It's I'm not. Hindi ko papakita yung ano. Cat Elefante, congratulations. I think it's Cat Elefante, yeah. You won the Rider-Waite practice tarot deck, yeah. And now the Tree of Life pendant, Tree of Life pendant. So that's the next. see. The Tree of Life pendant. Ron. Okay, congratulations, Ron. And then the last would be uh, chakra bracelet. Okay, just to sino kaya ang ating who is the lucky winner of the chakra bracelet? Isa. Congratulations, Isa. So please message me or message Shop Soulfully or message Divine Soul Connector or Philippine Academy of Intuitives. Basta message us. So it is Isa who won the chakra bracelet, Kat who won the tarot deck, and then Ron won the Tree of Life na pendant. So congratulations everyone for those who won the prize, and thank you very much for joining this How to Develop Third Eye free session. And I'm so glad that most of you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much and see you soon. And have a happy Sunday night. Hope you get well rested to increase your melatonin to get ready for the next week coming ahead. And good night or good noon to everyone. Good afternoon. Goodbye.